Galactic fairy, galactic fairy, galactic fairy.
You're listening to a weekly update with Starseed Ambassador Krista Risa, channel for the High Council of Orion.
Wonderful. It is Saint Germain here today. Thank you. Wonderful. I am Saint Germain. Wonderful. Hello. It is I again. This is wonderful time for people to come together. For many have forgotten the way home. What is that? Why should you know the way home? Many have forgotten the way home. The way home means to follow, let us say, subtle signals from your subconscious to your creation. You are all creating, so let us explain. We are Orion Council with Saint Germain today. In the beginning there was, let us say, a great sense of, how do we say, the land was very barren, but not exactly. The land wasn't entirely formed yet. In the beginning, the land was not entirely formed. And we want you to know that when it was being formed, there were many beings involved. The beings involved had very high sense perceptions, and they also were able to blend energies with one another when creating the land masses on your planet. They had to develop a system for the speed of the growth. Many of you astrologers and so on have been able to document and pinpoint the timelines for when the, let us say, new phase of a species begins. When you are wanting to create a new form of life or an advanced form of life, you must take into consideration the time. The time is monitored by great beings. They watch over the ascension and they accelerate consciousness where necessary in different pockets of your planet. Some of them come into physical form, but very rarely do they do this. Channel is asking if these are the Time Lords. Well, you could consider them Time Lords. They are great beings. So, as you were creative long ago, and you had no physical form, you were very much, let us say, involved in the fluctuations of the growth cycles of these new life forms that were not yet human. They were not reptilian. They were not diva. They were not elemental. Some of you would say, indeed, they were elemental, but we want you to know that the life forms were simply based in the consciousness that had come in from another universe. This is what happens in creation. You create a universe, it evolves enough, then you create another universe. That is simplified creation. A lot of the energy in your planet comes from other universes. Also, you should know that when you are advancing in your perceptions of consciousness, you become more, and so you accumulate more of the photonic particles into your being. You become an attractor for more light, and many of you feel this is uncomfortable. However, we want you to know with Saint Germain's energy today that as you become more of who you are advance in your perceptions. You no longer hold a certain conscious reality spectrum of knowledge. You create a new one. Many other beings work with you and you create a new perception of all things. Many of you would fear that this new perception is unsafe or isn't correct. Well, if you are wanting advancement, then are you not wanting more energy? Are you not wanting more opinions? Are you not wanting more perspectives and more systems? Some of the beings on this planet are not aware of who they are. And we have been saying this for quite some time. Saint Germain energy today, because it is for those who have not yet recognized Orion Council and who do recognize the Saint Germain energy. Indeed, you would wonder, well, is this an ascended being, an ascended master? And Saint Germain would reply, well, look at yourselves. Interesting how many humans do not know who they are. When you look in the mirror, you still see the third dimension. Ah, that is a template, that is one layer of who you are. You are much more than this. Also, when you are tapping into the other layers, you are focusing on outcome, you are focusing on validation for outcome, and you are also wanting to know why this is all happening. So, as you advance in your perceptions, what happens on your planet when all beings advance? Well, first you do so in groups simultaneously, then you become aware of the masses. You also, of course, are always, let's say, you're always keen on the individual perspective. You're also aware of your own feelings. That is very interesting. And many groups are interested in the emotional bodies of humans. Also, you create cycles of change. You are, let us say, acknowledging the fact that you can create a new cycle in your life or experiences. You're wanting to know why the cycle. What is that? Some cycles are for healing templates to enter with the new cycle. You will create healing templates that enter the planet, and some templates are for advancements in your technologies. Some of the templates are for communications to increase in your life. These are all templates that are being given. What are they? You want to know. Templates are simply formalities from spirit. So, as you receive the new templates, what happens? Conscious beings would understand what template is being given, so you would say, well, I am not conscious yet, I have not understood the template. We want you to know Saint Germain here. So, as you receive a new template and you don't know what it is, you must recall your ability to read the template. Yes, you have an ability to read the template. How do you know when you are given a new template? How do you talk to your guides and angels? Many of you healers claim to be healers who work with angels and spirit guides. If you have not yet connected with your spirit guides and angels, you will not be able to read the template. That is very clear. So, to those of you who have forgotten how to read energy, we recommend that you go back to school. Indeed, as you go back to school, you will read more about the human energy field, and you'll read about subtle signs, what a sixth sense is, and all of the basics. Many of you have forgotten the basic concepts of spirituality. You are very well rehearsed in the knowledge, but many of you have forgotten the very basic steps, and so you must learn again and practice again. Strengthen your intuitive muscles, indeed. However, we want to ease up a bit and say that when you do receive a template, it will feel like let's say, a jittery feeling throughout the whole system. And so you will want to know what kind of template is it. Some of the templates are for your subconscious, and you will begin to apply them without even recognizing the fact. Some templates are for energy body adjustment to the new currents that you are channeling as you heal. Therefore, do not be so preoccupied with the templates. However, some of you are wanting to know what they say. What do they look like? Some of you are able to translate energy in the form of painting images. We want you to know that painting images is most important because when you have a visual, it is easier to retrieve that from the subconscious than perhaps say a song. But then again, some of you are very different, and it is the other way around. So we recommend getting in touch with yourselves. We recommend learning the basics, and we recommend feeling that new template is being inserted when you are ready to advance. And you'd say, well, how do I know when I'm ready to advance? And we say, have you covered the basics? What are the basics? Now, there you go. Many of your spiritual teachers have created several creations to help you with the basics. And we want you to know, and this message is for those of you who are very much ahead in their knowledge. Sometimes you are needing to simply sit down and be quiet. Saint Germain here, that is a humorous message for you, but honestly, we must say that you don't always take time to be quiet. I want you to know, Saint Germain here with Orion Council. It is a pleasure and honor to be of service, and it is very interesting to notice how many of you will adjust your energy bodies as you listen to the different points in this message, and we want you to know we are constantly observing you all, your reactions and your advancements, and how you are placing your creations. It is quite a beautiful show, and to us we can see all the colors that are blending together as you come together with friends and family, and it is quite amazing to us that you would still wonder about who you are. It has been, let us say, programmed into your mind that you cannot expand beyond third dimension. However, many of you are proving that to be incorrect because you are showing you are creators. And so we are finished. Thank you very much, Saint Germain and the Rent Council here. We love you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.